Hey everyone, and welcome to EduTube. So what if I told you marketing wasn't really about finding customers anymore? What if it was about building a community of owners? Well, today we're going to break down the ultimate playbook for becoming a marketing leader in the wild, exciting world of Web3.
Okay, let's kick things off with a really powerful idea from Amanda Cassatt, one of the pioneers in Web3 marketing. She says what Web3 does is collapsing the category of company, consumer, and investor into a single economically aligned category called community. This idea, it's the key to everything. The old walls are coming down. The company, the customer, the investor, they're all becoming one thing, the community. And if you can wrap your head around that, you're already on your way.
So, before we go any further, let's get on the same page. What is Web3 really? It's not just some buzzword. Think of it as the next evolution of the internet. It's built on blockchain technology, and that's the magic ingredient. It allows for decentralization, which basically means no single giant corporation owns everything. And it allows for true user ownership. You're not just the user on a platform anymore, you can actually own a piece of it. This is huge. It's not just a tech upgrade, it's a fundamental power shift from them to you.
All right, so to help you get there, we've structured this explainer like a playbook. Here's a quick look at the journey we're about to take. We're going to talk about the mindset shift, the community-first playbook, the tech you need, the big risks, and finally, what it takes to actually become a leader. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, the Web3 mindset shift. This is all about moving from customers to community. And honestly, this is the single most important change you need to make. It all starts right here, in your head.
Okay, check this out. This really shows the difference. On the left, that's Web 2 marketing. It's all about targeting an audience, pushing ads at them, and shoving them down a sales funnel. It's kind of transactional, right? But on the right, that's Web 3. We're not targeting an audience, we're building a community. We're not pushing ads, we're aligning incentives. And we're ditching the funnel for a flywheel. The big takeaway? We're moving from having customers to having owners. It's a total game changer.
And this is what it looks like in practice. In Web3, your users, your investors, even your own team, they're all part of one big economically aligned community. Think about that. When everyone has skin in the game, when they all have a real, tangible stake in the project's success, they're all going to be motivated to build it, promote it, and grow it together.
All right, so you've got this super-powered community. How do you actually harness that energy? The answer isn't what you think. It's not about throwing more money at ads. Nope. It's about designing systems that basically market themselves.
Here's another great quote from Amanda Cassatt that nails it. It's not about doing X marketing activity or Y marketing activity. It's about designing self-marketing systems. So you have to stop thinking like a campaign manager and start thinking like an architect. Your job is to build the structure, to design the right conditions and incentives, things like token rewards or giving people a vote in the project's future that just naturally turn your community into this unstoppable marketing engine. They spread the word for you because your success is their success.
So what does this new journey look like? Well, first off, forget the funnel. This is a loop. It starts with awareness, right? You're putting out great content on places like Twitter to get people interested. Then, consideration. You invite them into a deeper conversation, usually in a community like Discord. Next is conversion. But this isn't a sale. It's about getting them to take their first key action, like minting an NFT. And finally, advocacy. This is where you empower those people to become evangelists, to become co-builders of the project, and they bring new people in, starting that loop all over again.
Okay, so to make all this happen, your old marketing tools, yeah, they're not going to cut it. You need an entirely new tech stack built for the unique dynamics of Web3.
So let's talk channels. At the core, you've got Twitter and Discord. Think of Twitter as your megaphone or your broadcast tower. It's for top-of-funnel stuff, getting the word out, and being part of the big public conversation. But Discord, that's your clubhouse. It's the town hall. It's where you build those deep relationships and get people really participating. Knowing when to use which is absolutely crucial.
Now, what about CRMs, for managing relationships? Well, your old tools like HubSpot or Salesforce just don't work here. And you don't have to take my word for it. This Reddit post says it all. People are actively looking for something better. And the reason is, traditional CRMs can't see on-chain data. That's the public record of everything that happens on the blockchain. A user's crypto wallet is like a public profile that can tell you what NFTs they own, what other projects they're in. It's a level of insight a browser cookie could only dream of.
So here's a look at some of the essential tools in your new Web3 toolkit. You've got your community platforms like Discord and Telegram.
You've got on-chain analytics tools, and crucially, you have these new Web3 CRMs, things like nReach or Holder.xyz. These tools can actually track wallet activity, which means you can see exactly who your most engaged community members are, what other projects they care about, and then you can reward them for their contributions. It's all based on that public blockchain data.
And this all kind of culminates in the idea of a DAO. That stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. This is really the ultimate form of community ownership. It's where your members, the people with the tokens, can literally govern and direct the future of the project. It's not just a community anymore. It's an organization run by its members, for its members, with all the rules transparently written into the code on the blockchain. Pretty wild, right?
All right, now this all sounds incredibly exciting, and it is. But we got to talk about the risks. This is uncharted territory. And to be a great leader here, you have to understand the unique legal challenges you're going to face.
The simple truth is this: innovation is moving at lightning speed, but the law is playing catch-up. It's kind of like the Wild West. You're operating in a legal gray area, which means you have to be so careful, because the rules are still being written, and what you do today could easily be judged by laws that don't even exist yet.
So here are the big ones you absolutely have to have on your radar. Intellectual property. Who actually owns what? Is the license for your NFT art crystal clear? Securities law. This is a huge one. Is your token or NFT actually an investment contract? You need to know about things like the Howey test. And of course, there are concerns around things like money laundering. But maybe the biggest risk of all? Reputation. In a world built on trust and transparency, one wrong move, one inauthentic action, can completely destroy the trust you've built with your community. It's your most valuable asset.
Okay, so with all that in mind, what does it really take to pull this all together and step up as a leader in Web3 marketing?
Well, first things first, the fundamentals of good business still apply. I love this quote from the Uncensored CMO. Be curious. Find out how your business makes money, how marketing contributes. This is so important. Even in this new, decentralized world, you still have to be commercially savvy. You've got to understand the business inside and out. Because honestly, the role of a Web3 CMO is so much bigger than a traditional marketing director. You're wearing a ton of different hats. You have to be a community architect, a systems designer, a diplomat to the wider ecosystem, and a risk manager, all rolled into one. It's this incredible strategic blend of skills.
So, there you have it. The playbook is written. We've given you the framework, the map to get started. Now, are you ready to lead the next revolution in marketing? If you're ready to keep going down this rabbit hole, make sure you subscribe to EduTube for more deep dives into the world of Web3. Thanks for hanging out with us.
EduTube, where blockchain becomes easy to understand.